Yo, it's your girl, Cree 21 Boom. Hey, it's been a long time, but I'm back in full effect on Taco Tuesday. That is, I went to Taco Tuesday and I said, you know what? I've been wanting to do this podcast for so long. And let me tell y'all, everybody ain't your friend. That's our topic of discussion today. And my main point of it is friendship is not about history, it's literally about how somebody treats you right now, today, present tense. Like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately? Right? So, my guest today is one of my besties. And when I say that, because sometimes a person can be your best friend, but you not their best friend.
Right.
And it's okay. I swear it's okay. So this is absolutely my best guy friend because most guys I dealt with, I can't talk to like I can talk to this guy. This guy right here, I can talk to about anything. No topic is off limit, and it ain't no weird shit. If I'm wrong, he gonna tell me I'm wrong. If I'm right, he gonna be like, "Creep, you fucking right." Like, bro, it's just real talk. Like
Yeah.
it's real emotion. It's really raw, and I respect him, and I know he respect me, right? And that's
For
not to
sure.
say we have a perfect relationship because we had our ups and downs too. We're gonna dive all into that. We're gonna talk about how we overcame some of that. We're gonna talk about how we went without talking for a whole minute. Like I was literally like, man, fuck that shit. Cause I tried. Cause when I care about somebody, I actually do put forth an effort to try to maintain some sort of relationship with them because I actually care about them. And I've been a big advocate of if I care about you, especially if I love you, I don't want to fucking hurt you, period. Which is why I don't have no problem saying I'm sorry, and actually meaning it and moving forward, trying to do different. But you've been away your whole life. It's kind of hard to just break certain tactics. So, with all that being said, let me introduce my guest. And his name, if y'all don't know, my bestie guy is Detroit. I just said that. I don't know. I'm a little tipsy. I did go to Taco Tuesday too.
That's
So
all
y'all just
good.
bear with me. But if y'all don't, I'm still gonna be here. And then you kind of hold on to a couple of people here and there because they really like you, y'all really vibe or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and some people fall by the wayside. And me personally, I'm okay with it, because your people gonna be your people no matter what, rain, sleet, or snow. So, but I want to dive into the idea of what a friend looks like today, and my main point is, and I might have said it, and I've been drinking, so I might repeat myself, so y'all don't hold that against me. That friendship is not about history. It is about how someone treats you right motherfucking now. Like right now. What have you done for me lately? I don't want to hear shit about how I was there for you when you was in the hospital 10 years ago. What are you doing for me now? Because life is going to keep lifing. And then I have a few questions, that we're gonna talk about, like as far as loyalty, what does that look like? As
Yeah.
far as reciprocation, what does that look like? Like, and we're gonna have some telltales, or I'm gonna have some telltales. What, and then I'm sure Detroit has some too, like to identify whether a friend is really your friend or if they just somebody who likes having access to you. Because some people just like having to be like your energy and just like being around you and want to suck some of that up. And just think about how y'all know somebody in your life that is an energy sucker. They just suck all the energy. When they call you, look at the phone and be like, oh, do I want to answer? Because you have to give them at least an hour or two because they about to drain the life out of you with their life. They're not gonna
You gotta
ask
give
you
him an
how
hour or
you
two
doing,
if you answer.
what you going through. It's gonna be all about motherfucking them. I swear. Hey Vero, and then we got Tish on the line. Oh, look at y'all checking us out. I appreciate
Where
y'all.
we
Hey
at? What up,
Vero.
though?
Hey Tish. Y'all know I love y'all.
What
Hey,
up? What up? What
I was
up,
at Taco
Tish?
Tuesday, and I'm not gonna do all the talk. I'm gonna let my friends talk. I just want to say this: when I go out, I just literally want to have a good time with
Yeah.
people, especially my people. Like I swear I love my people. And every time I go out to have a good time, somebody always on some bullshit. And I understand like alcohol gets involved. And sometimes it's just like, motherfuckers be angry about shit going on in their life, angry with themselves, angry because they ain't cute. Whatever the reason may be, they hating. and they want to start some shit. So I'm outside dancing. It's a lot of us dancing,
Yeah.
and this girl kind of like hand locked me.
Oh, you got
I was
served.
like, "Yo, what are you doing right now?" I've been drinking, so I'm usually like very friendly drunk. So I'm not
Yeah.
drunk though, but I've been drinking. And she's like, "You bumped into me." So immediately, I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Oh, that's what the hand stuff was.
Yeah, like, bro, she had me wrapped. I was like, what? I said, I'm sorry. And she was like, you bumped into me. And I was like, I said, I'm sorry. You gonna let me go? And then she was like, but you bumped into me. I said, well, I can't unbump you. Like, is that a thing? Can you unbump somebody? I'm like, I can't unbump you.
Mm.
So what is it that you want? But anyway, lucky for her because my friends was really ready to jump on her. And I'm a non-fighter. But her sister came over and saved her. And she was like, I come to have a good time. I don't know what's wrong with her. She drunk. Y'all just ignore her. But it's kind of hard to ignore somebody who got you in a hole. So anyway, anyway,
Hell no.
it ended in a very peaceful way. And because I don't match people negative energy. Hey Renee, how you doing, darling? Ready to get you on the show.
What up, Renee?
So this is one fact that my friend and I'm talking about Detroit. Like we talk about stuff all the time. And this is one of the things that we talk about that you are responsible for yourself. You can't control nobody else, but you can
Yeah,
control self.
for
And the
sure.
reason why I'm saying this is because I don't match people's negative energy. I take those as opportunities to like kind of figure out like what's going on in your brain. Why is it saying my recording start?
I just seen
Wait,
something
what?
happen too.
It said the recording will stop
I
due to
say
the
live though.
band
Still, I don't know. I had somebody
limitation.
say something.
You can continue to broadcast. Just notice that the rest of the broadcast will not be recorded. Oh, so we can still be live and it's just not recorded. Okay, whatever. Because I'm not
Oh,
paying
okay.
y'all no more of my money even. Anyway, I forgot where I was at. Okay. My point is you only control yourself. You cannot control other, especially adults outside. So
Yeah,
my thing is I'm not matching negative energy because I want to be a positive person. I am choosing to be a positive person. That same way you can choose to be a good friend. And both of us are going to elaborate on like what we're talking about. So we'll just get into it right now. Tish said, we be the realest and miserable people be so jealous. Miserable people. They say,
oh, she was miserable when she grabbed you. Okay.
I don't
You
know,
should.
but I'm telling you, we
Okay.
be out having a good time. Friend, you know how we be
Yeah.
out having a good time and it be somebody like just on some bullshit, like with your homegirl, friend girl. She just bumped me and I was like, damn, she looked like she could be one of Detroit friends. And it just so happened she was one of your friends.
First off, I don't want no correlation with that event. Okay. Don't
Well, I'm
assign
sorry,
me
but you were there.
that ticket.
You were a part of that, friend. You
I
were.
was not. I was sitting at the table minding my business. I was.
But let's just talk about it for a second though, like
You want to talk
because I
about
don't
that
know how to
event?
shed light on like why that even happened.
uh, so I don't know.
Was she
When
your
we
friend?
yeah, 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 I know her.
Okay.
So when we first got there, fuck, what did I just do?
I
So
don't
when
know.
we first got there, I mean, the best way I could say, it, okay, when we first got there, I seen her. You know what I'm saying? I always speak to people I know, so I went up and gave her a hug. And I had already released, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, a hug over. But she still had, so I was like, hey, can you let me go? Just a little whisper. I ain't, so I'm gonna
She
say
told you
this.
though.
I think that they may have started the anger bus, you know what I'm saying? When I did that. But I whispered it to her, nobody heard me except her. You know what I'm saying? But she got mad and she damn near pushed me. And I was like, all right, cool. So went in, got my drink, came to the table, and she was like being very loud. You know what I'm saying? Saying things about me and I felt like she was trying to push that that note to me or something, you know what I'm saying? Cause she was still upset because of what I said. And and I was just like, I was listening to it, and I was just like, man, that's crazy. Like, I just don't like loud people. I don't like people who seek attention. And I don't know how you got in the middle of it. Oh, yes, I do. I'll tell you how. You, when you came up, you was like Detroit. So that's how she knew that you knew me. And she was already upset. So like when y'all was coming through the same way, y'all kind of had like a little bump thing. I didn't. I didn't see the totality of it. Look, I'm in here trying to use words like totality. Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't really see the. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. I kind of seen like the ending where y'all kind of like bumped into each other type deal. And I was like, what was that about? And then you came over and you said, that's look like somebody that Detroit to know. One,
And
I don't like to be judged. First and foremost, okay. Secondly, I'm like, damn, nail right on the head. Guilty. But I don't know. I don't know what happened there, and I don't even know what this got to do with the topic.
hey, because you refer to her
I
as a
can't hear you,
friend,
Creek.
so there
You
there are
muted.
different types of friends.
I
You
can't
know what I
hear
mean? Like
you.
you can't hear me.
Oh wait, I might have the volume down. Let me check. Oh no, I can't hear
Can you
you.
hear me now? But you heard me before, right?
Let me see.
What's happening? What about
I can't hear
now?
you, Creek. Ask them if they can hear you.
Hey, audience, can y'all hear me? Like, what the fudge, sicko? Let me see here. Volume. But I didn't change anything.
Can't I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing.
What about now?
Let's see.
Microphone
I
on,
can hear
on,
you now.
on. You can hear me?
Yeah,
I have no idea what happened.
it's all good.
Okay, so what I was saying was the way it involves you is because you consider that person a friend, right?
No.
Tish said she can hear both of us. Okay, Renee said they can hear both of us.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
cool.
thank you, ladies, for responding.
Appreciate that.
So you consider her a friend, and
No,
obviously
I
you're
do
my
not. I just
bestie
said
as
that.
far, huh?
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, my point is this. It was only her and I in that
Right.
space. And
Hmm.
if you've been to Taco Tuesday, you know there's a big little patio. And I say big little because it can get little if there's a lot of people out there. But it was literally just the two of us. And out of all that space, as I was walking to you, and some of us get excited. And I know I get excited when I get around people that I like. I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
just a given. I get excited. I don't hold my excitement in. If I like you, pretty much everybody knows it. So when I see my friend Detroit, I get excited. And I'm like, hey, Detroit, oh my God, how you doing? And he'd be looking at me like, calm down, but he knows it's me and it's genuine. So, like, hey there. And so she looked at me when I said it, but I didn't think none of it because people look at me all the time. But when she bumped me,
People looking
and I
all the
was
time.
like, wait a minute.
That ain't had nothing to
This
do with
must
me.
be somebody here for Detroit. That was my first thought. I can't lie. I'm not making this up. My first thought was like, the fact that she bumped me, the fact that I was excited about seeing my friend, and then she don't know the dynamics between Detroit and I. So
Yeah, but
she may have thought, and that's me pure speculation. She may have thought, but the point of it is, I had to talk with her, and this is what I do. I don't immediately get that energy. I don't get that negative. I stay myself. And I was like, yo, what was that about? Why you bumping me? And she
yeah.
immediately like, oh, you're cute, and then dancing with me and all this and that. And I'm like, yeah, let me ask Detroit because she didn't give me the truth.
but
She
but
clearly didn't give me the truth because she automatically went to you're cute and let's dance. No, we're not gonna act like you didn't just bump me. So water under the bridge. I
yeah.
brought that up, but water under the bridge. So I want to ask you a few things that I have that I wrote down, and then we just kind of talk about it a little bit. And if you experienced it, if you
Hmm.
don't mind sharing your experience, that would be great.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm gonna ask you questions first. So
Okay.
in your opinion, in your
Wait, we
life,
ain't go over these questions
and
post
then we don't it
production.
don't work like that, friend.
Oh,
This
okay.
is it don't work like that. Okay. So, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna give me your truth to as you
Yeah, I
know it
know,
anyway.
but
So
I
that's
could just be
why I
like,
like
nah, let's
interviewing
leave that the
people
way that.
that's
But okay,
gonna give me what the real anyway.
for sure.
So is loyalty more important than honesty? And then tell me why you think that is or it isn't.
Well, I thought them kind of like shaked hands with each other. Um, can you be loyal and dishonest?
So, and let me see, let me let you know where I'm coming from. So if we're friends,
Yeah.
which we are, and we're
Right.
out,
Right.
and say I'm trying to holler at this dude,
Right.
whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm lying, right? And I'm
Right.
lying so much to the point I get you to verify my lies to be true,
Mm.
to show your loyalty to me, but yet you're being dishonest. So is that okay?
No, I would say if you trying to do something, don't pull me into it. But um, my loyalties in that situation have transformed because I used to be the one that would say, yeah, but now I'm the one to say, hey, don't put me in the middle of your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't throwing none of my niggas under the bus, but nigga, keep me out the shit. That
But the
way,
thing is, they putting you in it. So if they still put
yeah,
you in it, even though you said keep you out of it, because
yeah,
I know you have experienced that as a man.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You want to share one of those stories
Uh,
without names, of course, but whatever. Because
let me
people go
see.
through this. This is real, like real life stuff. I know somebody who
Okay.
is literally cheating right now, and then I'm friends with both of them, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be in. I don't want to be in it. So don't say you ever was with me, because I'll be like, she was not with me. I'm not lying to your partner, and I care about both of y'all. So sometimes people put you in their shit, and you don't even know you being put in their shit. I don't want to be in it.
Yeah, for sure. I
I don't
mean,
want to be in it.
I would say like
Basically, I do.
95% of the time, I didn't want to be put in it, and I didn't know that I was in it until, like, you know what I'm saying, that communication came through. So most of the time, and back in the day, because I don't, all the homies I really chill with now that I'm cool with, they all faithful, straight, narrow, good niggas, you know what I'm saying? So back in the day when I was hanging with whoever, I ain't had no fucking standards. Uh, niggas used to throw me in all types of shit because they knew that I had their back. Just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I was in. I just answered the phone, yeah, yeah. But most of the time when it came to like a female and one of the homies saying that he was with me or something, usually they would like try to call and verify some info. So what I used to do was I used to kind of like flip it on them like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You want to be with that man, but you don't even trust what he say. So you gonna call me to verify it? After the man of the house they told you something, you gonna call a nigga that don't even got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that's how I used to really throw it back at him when they called to verify shit. But I didn't want to be called to verify nothing. And nigga, I didn't want you with me last night, motherfucker, because you wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
And that
But
was
as
back then. What about
yeah,
now?
I don't hang with no niggas that need phone calls. All my niggas tell the truth from what I know. All the niggas I hang with,
Tell
they
the
don't
truth.
even get to shit like that. Straight up. Ain't no nigga you can name right now that had me that will put me in a situation like that. It ain't no nigga you can name right now. But you can name them if you want. Let's see.
Mm-mm.
No, come on.
Mm-mm.
Come on, it's a
I'm thinking
podcast.
about a situation where one of your friends brought somebody to your house and
Hmm.
that person was like taking pictures or some shit like that. Do you want to talk about that or no? If you don't,
No.
then we won't.
Hell
All right,
no.
we ain't gonna talk about it then. We ain't gonna talk about it. All right. Well, I'll say this. If
And
you
hold on though.
go ahead.
We is gonna take a step back.
Okay.
Because that to be honest, sometimes loyalty can hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, and me being loyal at that point that you're talking about,
Hmm.
I actually, you know what I'm saying, got a lot of the backlash from it.
I
But
wanted to talk about that.
the reason I don't want to go into details because it's just too much there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna do that. But
I got you.
I wanted to say this. Sometimes and loyalty is not more important than honesty in my case either. However, I want you to have my back. Like no matter what I say, I want you to have my back. And that's loyalty. But I don't
But
practice being dishonest. So I don't see that happening. You
Young,
know what
what's
I
the
mean? Like,
deal?
huh?
Young gang.
Yo, what up, though, young? We just had a Christmas party at his house, and boop, boop, boop. Bears won, and boop, boop, boop. My
Oh,
baby
word.
won the left, right, center game. So we went out of that mug on top of the game. And so, okay, let's get back to the topic.
Yeah.
So, I was saying, and I mean, if you don't want to, I always tell my guests, if you don't want to talk about something, we ain't gonna talk about it. I believe that loyalty is more important than honesty when it comes to having my back, right? And since I don't practice dishonesty, I don't feel like I would ever put my friend in a situation where I would want them to be dishonest on my behalf. But we have people out here who do that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so my question is, are they really a friend if they put you in fucked up ass situations where you have to lie for them?
It's not, you can't take somebody out the friend category because they put you in fucked up situations. Strangers put you in fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when you got somebody back, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes a fucked up situation come to you and knock on your door. You feel me? And y'all just gotta handle it as people. Nah, if that shit come knocking on your door and this person been saying they this and they that and they this and you that and y'all one big happy family, and then that shit come knocking at your door and you see something completely different, you know what I'm saying? Then it's time to make some decisions.
Yeah, I kind of tell my friends don't ever do that to me because if you want me to lie for you, it's probably not gonna happen. So don't do that to me if you consider yourself a friend of mine. I'm not
If you
lying
don't
for
want to go to
nobody's
jail,
partner.
don't do it.
Exactly. Tish said loyalty over everything, and of course, Mr. Young said whatever.
I mean, I'm just saying, because you're doing levels, and it's not really one whole uh definition of loyalty, because you're doing like different levels of loyalty. Because if some person, technically, if a person is dishonest, then that can be a strike against your loyalty.
Well, and that's particularly what I'm talking about. That question is really laced around a dishonest person. And
Yeah.
they if you dishonest to your partner who you love and is building a life with, I really can't expect you to always
But
be
what
straight
if
up with
you
me.
dishonest and you being loyal and being dishonest?
I'm
Like,
sorry,
for
you need to
instance,
elaborate
let's
on that,
just go
friend.
into like maybe a drug syndicate, right? They
Oh
get caught
shit.
by the
Is you okay,
police.
young? See what he said, friend?
That's what I'm saying. So you work for a
Give me a
drug.
time. When is lying necessary? Give me a time.
When is what?
Lying. He said
I'm
sometimes
trying to
lying is
explain it to
necessary.
you. You ain't even
Go
listening.
ahead, I'm listening, friend.
I said you working, you doing something illegal. You know what I'm saying? You get picked up by the police. Snitching is a form of loyalty, right? If you don't snitch, it's a form of loyalty, right? Is it not? And that's being dishonest.
That's that gray area.
Oh, it's a gray
It's a
area now.
gray area.
Okay. But I'm just saying, when you say loyalty, it's so many levels of loyalty. It's like it depends on what you're talking about as far as being dishonest. Because you
I
can be
get it.
loyal and you can
Well,
be
so
dishonest and be loyal being dishonest.
so you taking into consideration that the amount of hurt that it can cause. But that's why a lot of
No,
people cheat
I
and don't
ain't
say
say
nothing
all
because they
that.
like,
You just
if I
grab the
tell you, I'm gonna hurt
calculator,
you.
start adding stuff. No, I didn't say all that. What? Wow. Okay.
We're gonna go to the next one. Is silence ever disrespectful in a friendship? Like, does a friendship
Like no
fade
phone calls,
if
no
you don't talk
communication
often?
like it used to
Yeah,
be or
if
something
you
like
don't
that.
talk often, do the friendship fade? If y'all watching the
Do the
podcast,
friendship
tell
fade?
me. Y'all can answer these questions too in the
What
comment
happened?
section. So is silence ever a
You
disrespectful
froze?
thing? Am I frozen? What are you saying, friend?
Did I freeze?
Oh, you just went away. Where did you go? I don't know. I lost my guess, but we'll talk. Audience, y'all tell me, is silence ever disrespectful? Because I have a friend that, oh, he's back. I have a friend that we don't talk all the time, but when we do talk, when we do hang out, it's like nothing ever missed. So, can you hear me, Detroit?
I sure can.
Okay. So, let's see what Kevin said. Kevin said, when my white food is not good and she asked me how it tastes, I said, good, honey. A very necessary. Is it a necessary? So here's how I feel about that. I would like for my partner to be honest when I ask him how the food tastes. Because if it doesn't taste good, I'm not gonna keep making it for you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but I
figure
think
out
you gotta
something you
pick and choose your
actually like.
battles though.
Huh?
You gotta pick and choose your battles with some
See, here's
stuff.
one of when people tell me that, and I might need to learn this because I practice like just being I want the truth. Like if it's
I
not
hear you.
fucking good, if I look fat in the, I want you to tell me so I'm not wearing the shit, and so
Mm,
I'm not constantly cooking the shit. Like I want you to tell me the truth. I don't want to be
okay.
lied to. Now I try to think, when would I ever want to be lied to? This is what I think about sometimes. Like when would I ever want the nigga to lie to me? And I really can't come up with a win. Like I'd rather you just be honest. I
Well,
want to
I don't
feel
necessarily.
whatever
Okay.
emotions I need to feel and get through it
So
because I know I'm gonna feel it and get through it.
I don't think women want to be lied to. I don't think there's no woman that really wants to be lied to. I think a woman wants the truth to be what's beneficial for her. That's what I
Kevin said,
think.
this sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think no woman wants to be lied to. I just think that they want the truth to be what they want to hear. You feel me? That's it. I don't know nobody
So
that's
when you
begging to
hear
be
Mr.
lied to.
Young say it doesn't work, sis, being honest doesn't work. Is that what he's saying? Have you experienced that with one of your females before? Telling her the truth and she felt some type of way? And here he is. Women are too emotional to handle the truth. I'm so tired of hearing women are too emotional to handle the truth. If you've been lying to her all that time, then you just start telling the truth. Then it's going to be a problem. But if you've been telling her the truth from the jump, I don't see it being a problem. I just really don't. I'd rather have the truth. But men have it in their head that women can't handle the truth and that they're so emotional that they decide to lie to them. And
What
it's just,
man
I
got
just
they
don't
in
get
their
it.
head,
Clearly, Mr. Young does because he's like, it
huh?
doesn't work, sis. Women are too
Yeah.
emotional to handle the truth. And I just don't believe that. And then you hear women saying, like Tish, the truth will set you free.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm telling you, I prefer the truth. I don't want to be lied to.
Yeah, I
If
do
some
think you
jeans make
prefer the
me look
truth.
fat and out of shape, I don't want to wear those. I want to wear the ones that make me look good and curvy. Like, come on now.
What?
I want to the truth, basically.
That oh, you shaped the truth? Wow.
But clothes can make you look one way or the other. So, friend, let's get back to the question though. Is silence ever disrespectful? Does a friendship fade if you don't talk often?
Some do. It just depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? Listen, everybody's mind is not the same. So we all think differently. You know what I'm saying? Where I may send something as a greeting as a day, somebody might take like what the fuck they mean? Good morning. Motherfucker ain't been sending me no good morning. You know what I'm saying? Just weird shit. And you just never know, you know what I'm saying, how somebody's taking what you say or do. You know what I'm saying? Because they not built like you. Or they might not even like you. You know, it just all depends. I don't know.
All right, let me ask you this question, and then we're gonna get to some friendship do's and don'ts. Um, and audience, y'all can answer these questions as well. Like, we want y'all to be a part of what we have going on here, and we like to get everybody's opinion or thought process, and we respect it here at Cree 21. Boom. Anyway, so here's
Uh,
another one. If someone hurts you once, do they get grace or do they get distance?
uh, So with me, I used to give a lot of grace. Uh, but now and it depends. Like, what do you mean hurt? You know what I'm saying? Because you got line breaking hurt that ain't no coming back from, and then you got some shit that could have been looked at as overlooked, or you know what I'm saying, they going too far type hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this line breaking hurt?
So, so yes, we know there are like deal breaking hurts, right? So I'm not
Yeah,
talking
there you
about
go,
the
deal
deal breaker
breakers.
hurts. If you,
Mm.
because that's different for everybody. So if we have deal breaking hurts, then it's deal breaker. Period. We definitely need space. But like, if somebody hurt you, like, you could just give me a situation where somebody hurt you and you show them grace, and then we could talk about that if you don't mind. And Tish said, when you have a man that's emotionally intelligent, things are better, to be honest, because he will understand her more when she shows emotion on the truth. The problem with that comment, and it's not a
I
problem with the comment, but a problem with the idea of men being emotionally intelligent, like that looks different for a lot of people, right? And when somebody, you can tell like really fast when somebody is not on the same level with you emotionally. And 9 times out of 10 they don't even want to talk about emotions. Like, I'm talking about when you're dealing with a guy, like they don't want to talk about it at all. It's like off the table. Like, you trying to start an argument with me if you talking about emotions and relationship, you know. And so when I think of an emotionally intelligent man, my mind, it says he don't have a problem talking about this stuff because he can talk about it and not
yeah,
feel one way or the other. And that what emotional intelligence looks like to me. He can talk about it, don't feel no type of way. He ain't getting angry, upset, bothered,
uh-huh.
and it's just a conversation. And conversations flow. You just exchange dialogue. My thoughts, your thoughts. We can agree to disagree, sort of like I do with my best friend.
Yeah, we do
And
a
nobody
lot of
leaves like upset
conversing.
and bothered. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about, per se, your friends, right? And I
Yeah.
know I told you ahead of time that I was gonna bring up some things that we even, and challenges that we had,
Mm.
in our friendship, that we overcame. Because to be an emotionally intelligent person, you have to know that it's not gonna always be good.
Right.
You're not gonna always get along. You definitely not gonna always agree.
For
Like,
sure.
and when you have those disagreements and those challenges, and I like to call them challenges because it challenges me to see how I can overcome it without it being, I don't want to ever be your friend again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because people who mean something to you, you kind of want to hold on to those people. You don't want those people to just be like, I'm done with you.
For sure. For
So,
sure.
would you like to share an experience? I think we had maybe one or two where we stopped talking and then we kind of came back and it was kind of like we talked about it and
Yeah.
we worked through it. And I really would love for people to get to a point where, and I'm talking about a person you care about. I'm not talking about
Mm.
a fair weather friend. They only there when
Yeah.
it's good times. I'm talking about people that are there for you, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, through a lot of
Mm-hmm.
relationships. And most of the time, you know who your friends are because they there with you through those relationships and they still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Advising you and telling you if this is what you want. I swear to God, I've heard Detroit say it so many times. If this is what makes you happy, Cree, I'm with you. I got your back. And that means a lot. Like, that alone means a lot to me. Like, no judgment, because you can say, hey, I don't think that nigga this. He doesn't pass judgment. If you're happy, I'm happy for you. And I
Mm.
appreciate you for that, friend. I really
For
do. You
sure.
don't even know how well, maybe you do know, because I'm kind of a verbal.
Very verbal.
But I want to tell you publicly, like, I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. I really do.
No
Because
doubt.
they say female and male can't be friends, and I know that's a lie.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you want to talk about a time where someone hurt you and you gave them grace, and then somebody hurt you and you gave them distance.
What? Gave them grace?
hmm A friend, a time a friend hurt you and you gave them grace, and then a time a friend hurt you and you gave them distance, like he was over it.
Oh, damn, it's the same person.
Okay.
Because grace came first, then the distance.
Okay.
So I'll never forget this. It was the craziest shit I ever heard. But It's a dude that I've been cool with since forever. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. I'm not even gonna get like no stipulations of what was going on, but like throughout the whole friendship was always there. Nigga called me out there. You know what I'm saying? And my car had just got repoed. That's how I don't get repos no more. You know what I'm saying? That's how long I known this nigga. You feel me? So my car had got repoed, and and I needed a ride. I didn't have no groceries because the nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm like more of a I get 3 days worth of groceries, then have to go back in 3 more days. So I didn't have no groceries because I didn't know I was gonna get repoed. You feel me? And all I needed was a ride. You know what I'm saying? All I needed was a ride to go get me some groceries. And I'm talking about this is a dude that I did a lot for. You know what I'm saying? Came through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't have a ride for a day. And I called that nigga and I said, yo, I said, hey bro, I said I ain't got no groceries in the fridge. I'm like, man, I just need a ride to Walmart. That nigga said, oh, I just got out the shower. So I said, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
anybody that really got a brain, that shit don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you for a ride to the grocery store, and you tell me you just got out the shower. I don't understand what that means. You feel me? So I'm like, what? And he like, yeah, I just got out the shower. And I'm like, what? Huh? I said, all right, big. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, me, if y'all had called me and said that shit, you my peoples, I would have said, hey, I just got out the shower. Let me get dressed. You feel me? So it was just a different outcome for me, and definitely different from what I expected because a ride to the fucking store is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I gave him grace on that. I turned a blind eye on that shit. And then probably like 15 years later, let me see.
Damn,
Yeah,
15.
yeah, 15 years later.
Damn.
Hell yeah, like 15 years later. I just been tallying up all the shit that the nigga wasn't here for. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, I can't point out a time this nigga was here for me. And all this fucking time, 15 years. You feel me? So I just told the nigga, like, first I just stopped texting nigga and stopped responding to all this shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was asking me questions about places I wasn't even in no more. That's how much he didn't know about me no more. You know what I'm saying? So one day I was just like, man, let me just tell this nigga. I'm like, he called me. I said, I just texted the nigga like, hey bro, you just a bad friend. I'm like, I'm done with them, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, it's crazy that in 15 years ain't never been there for me once. And they gotta have some downs. You feel me? And we ain't talking about monetarily. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, yeah. So the grace was that shower shit, which was crazy. That was some of the weirdest conversations ever. But and then the distance was just looking up and just saying like, you know what, bro, nigga, what are you here for? Man, I'm gonna go left. You go that way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my example.
Mm, that's a great example. But you gave a lot of grace. 15 years, whoo, child. And
Now he
ain't never
wasn't doing
been there
fuck
for
shit
you.
throughout the 15 years. He just wasn't there. Like somebody else could have had his spot on the team.
Mm.
If that makes
Kiki
sense.
said, "Who was my girl best
Oh,
friend?"
Kiki, what up,
Hey,
though?
Kiki. She said, "Usually they're narcissists." And that's a word that's been thrown around, and I don't know. I don't like labeling people. Like, I really just go with my best friend. They're just shitty people. Like, some people are just shitty
Yeah, these
people.
people just
Some
who
people are
they
just
are.
selfish ass people.
They be
Tish
hiding
said
that shit
people
though.
take good friendships for granted. That's absolutely true. They do, friend.
Yeah, no
So
doubt.
now I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna name off some things, and I want you to tell me, are they a part of being a good friend or nah?
Nah.
And these are things that kind of tell you, like,
Uh,
if a person is actually a good friend to you. And I obviously Chat GPT came up with this list. I didn't come up with this shit. But these are all things I can relate to. So we're gonna talk about it. Are these good things that a person you would consider a friend should have or do or whatever?
Yeah.
So the first thing is, do they celebrate you privately as well as publicly? And I'll say something first before you answer.
Wait, you mean
The friend,
publicly
do
as
they
well as
celebrate you
privately?
publicly and privately? So I know people
Yeah.
who come up to me in private, hug me, kiss me, I love you,
Mm,
whatever, whatever.
yeah.
But publicly, they act like I'm a piece of shit to them. They don't hug me. They don't say nothing unless I come up to them. They
Yeah.
act. It almost feels like they act like they don't like me when they're around certain
Certain
people,
people.
and I just be like, hmm.
Mm,
Well, this heifer was just in my face talking about she do
yeah.
this for
Mm,
me and this and that. And then you see people who she called friend and she publicly celebrates them. So to me, that tells me that you full of shit. Like you privately tell me you got my back and you look out
yeah.
for me, but publicly you don't do that. And I'm
Yeah.
a big advocate for you being the same person in the light and in the dark. So that's one of the things that is very important to me. If
Mm,
you somebody call my friend, that you treat me the same in the public eye and in the private. And how you
yeah, I
feel about
feel
that,
that.
friend?
No, I absolutely agree. I don't like two-faced people. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Uh, I feel like sometimes, I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like being a good friend for certain people is on easy mode, and I feel like for other people, it's a very difficult thing to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to have people show up for you, and hard for you to show up for others. You know, it's people like that, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I knew this girl. She wasn't going to nobody shit, nobody baby showers, but she hadn't had a baby. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't going to nobody invitations, all her peoples and shit. Only like y'all, they going out the club and shit. So she wasn't doing no birthday parties for the nieces and none of that. And then the girl ended up getting pregnant, and nobody showed up for her baby shower. And she didn't understand the shit. She was going crazy trying to figure it out. And I'm just like, damn. I'm like, you wasn't going to nobody else shit. You wasn't supporting them. You can't want support from people, but not willing to give any support at all. And this shit is just showing up. It ain't that monetary. A lot of stuff people don't do that's free. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. Y'all can't show up. Y'all can't even if you even put forth a little effort, even when you miss shit, you know what I'm saying? You can still make up for it in other, you know what I'm saying, other sections. But you like, I'm good. This the friend you got. And motherfuckers be talking about, uh, you can't expect yourself. First off, I don't expect nobody to be me. But what I'm saying is, I don't acquire shitty friends. You know what I'm saying? Who like, yo, hey, you seen, I'm looking for a shitty friend. Nobody's looking for a shitty friend. You know what I'm saying? So dog, like when I have a friend, I have expectations of you being a friend. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no expectations of you being a piece of shit. And if you're gonna be a piece of shit, like, please be a piece of shit by yourself. That's all I'm
I,
saying.
I have a saying that even bad people want good people in their life.
And
It's
that's
sad but
horrible.
true. It's
That's
sad but
horrible.
true.
That's horrible.
And Tish said that's fake. If they can't show love publicly, then they're not a real friend. And I absolutely agree with you. I have
Yeah.
been knowing this person that I'm talking about for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
Everything she's ever done, I supported her. And the first time I asked for support, I didn't get it. But privately, I got messages saying, "Oh, I support you, this and that." Publicly, not at all. So I can see, and I know when somebody actually is there for me because they're going to show it publicly and privately. It's not going to be one or the other. It's going
Right.
to be both. So I definitely agree that that's one of the things that you should consider when you are talking about a friend. All right, here's another one. Are they happy for you or competitive?
My friends,
Hmm.
yo, I got past and present friends that's happy for me, and I don't think I've ever been with a competitive friend. Like I don't think I've had like a competitive friend. Maybe like one or two, but actually the friends that I've had, like they ain't never trying to compete. Like now, as far as congratulations and stuff like that, I will say this: I'm a private person. Like when I be doing stuff to like make accomplishments and stuff. So sometimes they don't even be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I might accomplish something, and you know what I'm saying. It's hard to congratulate somebody that ain't tell you shit. You know,
That's true.
sometimes, yeah. So as far as me, when they did know, yeah, I got the congratulations and stuff. You know, half the time they want to do parties or get-togethers afterwards. You know what I'm saying? For them, it's some type of milestone or achievement. You know, but I have seen like I seen like some competitive nature from some people that I thought was friends at one time. But uh, them the people you move around. You know what I'm saying?
I read that question, and I guess I'm a little naive when I think about somebody competing with me because
Mhm.
I don't really look at people like that. Like, oh, she must be competing with me. However, I do find that in some conversations that if you are expressing something going on with you,
Yeah.
and then they flip it and make it around about them, that is kind of an alarming thing for me. It's like, damn, I can't even get out what I got going on before you flip it and do one better and up me. So that type of stuff right there, I
Yeah.
do take heed to. Like,
Yeah.
I have somebody who I don't even call him a friend anymore. But every time I would tell her like what I have going on, it's
Yeah.
like it's frowned upon. But then when she tell me something about, I'm always happy for
Supportive.
people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
For
always
sure.
happy. But why is it every time I say something to her about some shit that I have going on, she questions it and kind of like downplays it, really? Like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this person right here is not for me. And I'm telling you, out there, audience, and I'm telling you, it is a feeling you will get when you are happy, and I'm talking about genuinely happy for somebody, and they
Yeah. For
can't even
sure.
return that. Like, and
Yeah.
that doesn't cost you anything to be happy for somebody.
But
Like, so,
it do, cause you have to be that person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't see who was in front of you until some time pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm shit. That's how you end up with fake friends, cause they like you thought they was real friends. You know what I'm saying? And then you see what's in front of you, and you like, wow. You know.
yeah, it's pretty trash.
But that's just who they is, man. They ain't like motherfucker is born like and it's like you gonna be fake or you gonna be real. No, they developed that within themselves. They knew they was fake. Like motherfuckers when they don't know if you know or not, so they trying to feel you out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dog, you know who you are. Why you trying to see if I know who you are? Nigga, you know who you is. If you a piece of crap, you a piece of crap, and you know it.
Shitty people. All right, here's the next one. Do they reach out when they don't need anything? And this is huge because I think everybody has a person who only calls you when they want something or they in need of
Yeah.
something, and they kind of know the type of person you are. Like, and I used to be that type of friend. Like, when people will call me with something, I want to fix it. I want to fix it. I
Yeah.
had to learn to stop being that person because that is emotionally, same thing, draining. I
Yeah.
am not Mrs. Fix It. I don't want to be. I got my own shit going on. However, I am an empathetic person. So when somebody does lay something on me and it's heavy on them, I tend to take it on. Now I try not to fix it because it's not mine to fix. So
Mm.
have you experienced that?
Yeah.
A person who only calls you, and I'm your friend, so I kind of know.
Yeah. Same nigga I'm talking about. The same nigga from the damn I'm just talking about. Goddamn
Talk
that
about a different friend, because
nigga.
I know you experienced that from some female. Because
uh,
these hoes be out here like acting super
oh wait,
needy, and they can take care of their damn self.
is it? Oh, that only call me when they need something.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That only call me when they need something.
Yes, friend. You don't know nobody like that
Not the
besides the
only
same
call me when
person.
they need something. Which
Moving on to the
one?
next. Here's a very important one. Do their actions match their words consistently? I'm a big,
The
firm believer
friends?
on do as you say as you're going to do. Because if you don't, then I'm going to call you a liar.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The people that I hang with now, they do what they say they're gonna do, unless they can't.
And then they'll let you know.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
a
don't
whole
know
lot of
why the
communication
fuck
there
is that so hard? Why
because
is that hard for people?
listen, some people say yes knowing that it's a no, and that's crazy.
I think some people actually struggle with telling other people no.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
ever
but
experienced people like that? And then there's some people who
yeah,
want to be liked so badly, and it's like, and they want to fit in, like they want to belong, like so they put on this facade, and then when they get in the in crowd, and now boom, let me show them who I really am.
yeah. Man, I ain't
I've
gonna lie.
experienced that.
I have too, but I just leave now. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't hang around long with negative energy no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be aggressive about it, nothing. She might thought I teleported when I get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I get the weird energy. I be like, all right, bet it's time to shake a tail, fella. Let me get the fuck up out of
Ain't
here, man.
nobody got time for that.
Yeah,
All right,
so
let's get to the next one. Oh, this is a good one. Do they keep your name clean in rooms you're not in? Like that's the type of friend I want. Like you can't fucking talk. Let me tell you a short story.
mm,
My best friend Kiki, she came to visit. This is when she wasn't living in Killeen, right?
mhm.
She lives here now.
Right, right,
She was
right.
living in New York, New York. She came to visit, and you, me, and Abby, we were thick as thieves, friends, besties,
Right.
whatever you want to call it.
Hmm.
And we were at the skating rink, Turtle Club party, skate party. I'm up skating. I got on some white pants with some orange panties or some kind of color panties where you could clearly see them.
Hmm.
And my friend, not my bestie, Abby, is at the table talking about me, right? In front of my best friend Kiki.
Hmm.
And when I introduce y'all, I
Kiki
always
was out
introduce
there
y'all.
at the skate rink.
Kiki came, she was in town for a little bit. She came to the skate rink.
Oh
And
shit.
when I
Okay.
introduce y'all, I'm like, this my brother, this my sister, we thick as
Yeah.
thieves, we, whatever.
Hmm.
So they sitting at the table, I'm standing over there, and she talking about me in front of my friend Kiki. So when I get Kiki laughing, when I get over there, Kiki like, that's your friend? Bitch, she been talking about you this whole damn time. And I'm telling you, I was flabbergasted. I was like, really? So immediately, and if you know me, this is the type of person I am. If we're in the same vicinity and some shit happened, and I'm just in a sigh of disbelief. So I go over there, I'm like, bro, then I call up, I'm like, bro, you over there talking about my pants? Like, what the fuck is what? To my and you didn't think it, and my sister, I think my sister was sitting at the table too, but she ain't the one who told me. My best friend is the one who told me. She's like, ain't no way that's your friend, and she talking shit about you. And I think that was the day that the Three Musketeers went three separate ways. And for the life of me, you was definitely trying to get us back together. I wanted it,
Uh,
but when she showed that she had some type of weird feeling towards me and was acting on it, I just could not be a part of it. I just couldn't. Even though we sat down and we tried to work it out. And I said that to say this today, like, cause y'all was still like cool and friends, and now y'all not.
well, I don't know
Talk
what
about
happened
it.
with
And
that.
how
I
long were we friends? Say it, tell it. Tish said she didn't hear it. Okay, sis.
Uh, shit.
More than 10 years, friend.
When did I join the when I joined the Turtles?
It was
And
absolutely more than 10 years ago. And I think it
yeah,
was
yeah, for sure. I think
2007-ish.
it was either 10 or 11.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
either 10 or 11. But yeah, we've known each other for quite some time, and really good friends. Communicated on a daily basis. But
Hung out, spent a lot of time together. Would do anything for each other.
yeah, and y'all definitely had some energy between y'all, man. I mean, y'all used to be in the same room, and boy, both of y'all, I'm like, man. But anyway, moving forward,
I want
y'all
you to
had
talk
just
about how
decided.
y'all don't talk anymore now, and you ain't do nothing.
Oh, so I really don't know what I can't. I don't know what happened. I don't have an explanation. Uh, shit, we was cool. And then my birthday came up, and she was supposed to attend, but she said she ended up having to work. And then I'm like, all right, bet, hit me up after work. And then she didn't hit me up. And then I think like a week later, I was thinking like, damn, was I being selfish when I said that? I was like, damn, she might be going through something, because I hadn't heard from her in a week. So, I was trying to like think like, damn, you know what I'm saying? What is she going through something? And I'm hitting her, you know what I'm saying? So I just sent her a message like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you going through something, you need to talk. I'm here. And then I left it like that. So I didn't know if she was going through something, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing because I hadn't heard from her. That's not usual because I talk to her on a daily basis. But what ended up happening? Oh, this girl was at a club on Facebook.
Turn it up.
Turning up. You know what I'm saying? So I at least knew that she was all right. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really don't know what happened. But, you it ain't nothing to dwell on. You just, I whatever that
For
was.
the purposes of this show, I
Right.
brought that up because sometimes things are not just surface. Like, it looked good. We all having a good time.
Yeah.
I really believe she was clearly envious or something there to where she started just talking about me negatively. We've always have our words to words to each other's face, but I didn't know that she was talking about me when I wasn't present. So that to me gives off a very negative energy and vibe that I don't want to be a part of, right? And I can't even think about all the times you try to get us back together. And I agreed,
Yeah.
and I've even seen her out a couple of times and she approached me, and just kind of making light of it. And I'm trying to tell her, like, I don't take disrespect lightly. I just don't. And I said to her, like, I don't want to fight you. Let me tell you something. My sister was invited to her house after we stopped talking. And she went, right? And I showed up and we was hanging out. This heifer grabbed me by my neck, right? Playing physically. I don't do that either,
What was that?
right? So playing, because she said she was playing with me,
Oh, okay. She said she
but
was
grabbed
playing.
me by my motherfucking neck. And I slung her to the floor, right? Everybody want to react after I done slung her to the floor. Like, now the big reaction, but never mind. I was in a motherfucking chokehold, right? Before that happened. And she escorted me out of the house and blah, blah. That was literally the last time I've been to her house. But after that, she was still trying to. I was like, what do you want from me? Like, I don't. So that was one incident, and I'm over talking about that. Let's talk about the incident where, and I think, did I meet Net through you?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
wait.
so this,
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, I had to. We came over together, play cards. I had to, and we just kind of hit it off because I liked her energy, her vibe. Like, she was kind of like who she was.
I
Like,
don't
I
know if I
really like
want to be
authentic
responsible
people.
for that though.
Hmm.
I don't think I did introduce y'all.
I think you did, friend. I think
Nah.
you did. I think it was a situation where, nope, not gonna say that, but I'm pretty sure you brought me over there and we played cards. I brought my sister and other people that I know, and we all just had like
Well,
a good time.
she was still with Mac, right?
Yes, and
Then
I don't
nah.
know him.
You didn't meet her through me then. Cause I didn't even start coming over until I was invited over there for cards. That wasn't
All
something
right,
I was doing. Yeah.
it doesn't even really matter. we'll just say this. We became good friends. And that
Mm.
was like a place where we would hang out, have a good
Yeah,
time
for
or
sure.
whatever. And she's also a therapist. So she's kind of like open with her opinions, very opinionated, like
Mm.
have something to say about everything
Yeah.
because she felt like she has the credentials to speak on everything. We'd always have these little debates because I'm in behavior health, but she has the degree
Mm.
in psychology. And I always used to tell her like, but you're the therapist who need therapy. And I say that because when I listen
You
to
say
her
you what?
talk,
You say what?
you're the therapist who needs therapy,
Oh, okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So because some people think, they got so much up here that can't nobody tell them nothing,
Mm.
right? And I told her, not behind her back, to her face, that she needs some help. And I only said that because it was times, and more than one, two, three times,
Mm.
she's called me and she was crying, and I dropped everything, and I would go be there to listen to her talk
Mm-hmm.
about whatever she had going on without
Right,
getting
right,
into
right.
that. Now, the situation that happened between us, you
Yeah.
know, and she decided that she didn't want to be friends with me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally had no clue on what I did to her to make her think that,
Mm-hmm.
outside of bringing up a hypothetical situation with somebody she no longer dealt with, which was a friend girl of hers, that I said if I took a picture with her, would that be a problem? She literally just cut me off, cold turkey, stop talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it hurt my feelings because, like, damn, I was there for this chick. Like, in times where,
Yeah.
I mean, she had good friends that could have been there, but she called me and I stopped what I was doing and I was there for her. And I'm not making this up. I can't make this shit up. And she literally stopped talking to me because I put a hypothetical situation in front of her. And she just felt like, oh my God, you're gonna take a picture with somebody I don't fuck with no more. Let me tell you something. Just because you friends with somebody don't mean they can be friends with other people. I just want y'all to know that we're all adults here.
Yeah.
I do believe in loyalty to my friends. However, if I build a friendship with somebody that you were friends with and they ain't never did shit to me, I can still be cool with them, but I can never mix. I will never mix y'all because I know
Exactly.
y'all ain't together. I will never mix y'all. But to insist that I don't have no dealings with a person that because of you now, I done built a friendship with this person and that motherfucker ain't never did nothing to me. I can't ever talk to them or see that's insane. However, I do feel like as far as the loyalty part, if I don't fuck with somebody, you shouldn't fuck with them. I do. So that's like kind of a hypocritical thing. However, like my sister and I experienced that. Like I said, she was still kicking it with Ivy after I wasn't. And I really had to wrap my mind around, well, she ain't probably ain't never did nothing to her. And they built a friendship because of me and or whatever. So I ultimately like whatever. I don't care. So at the end of the day, do what the fuck you want to do. But I brought all that up to say this. Recently, she hit up Detroit and wanted to
Oh,
talk to me.
net.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wanted
who
to
the
talk
hell?
to me about that situation. And I think you said she wanted to I'll let you say it. What she said.
So she told me, she asked me what your number was. And I hit you up and I was like, she wants your number. And you was like, not all that shit from the past. So then I was like, I hit her up like, hey, Cree say she good on it, man, from, the bullshit in the past. And she was like, well, she said, I don't know exactly what she said, but something basically like, it took her, I guess, took a second for her to figure out that she was wrong. And I
Friend,
hit
how
you
many
back
years
with the
ago was that?
info. I don't know. I don't know, but it was a long ass time
I
ago.
took a second. God,
It
shit, that was
it
longer
was a
than a
long ass time
motherfucking
ago,
second. Some
but
years.
listen, I know it took a long time for her to acknowledge it, but it's commendable that she at least acknowledged. You know how hard it is for people. It don't matter. That's why I say, man, it don't matter what your trade is. I don't
I
care if you're a
promise you, it's not
preacher
hard for me.
or a sheep herder.
It's not hard for me to apologize when I'm
Everybody,
wrong.
but I'm just saying, everybody capable of wrong. And sometimes, you know, everybody don't have a person to call and see what their perspective is. So maybe you can have somebody that's thinking outside the box for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I call when I see like a challenge in a situation and me trying to process the shit alone, I just start calling my peoples. Like, hey, look, check this out, man. This shit just went down. You tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? Without me telling you my thoughts and fucking with your head, I want to you just tell you the story. You know what I'm saying? Not cater towards me or anybody else, but exactly how it happened, and then get your thoughts from it.
I commend you for that because it takes a pretty big, wide minded, open minded person to do that. Because a lot of men, a lot of people, but mostly men have that ego to where they want to figure that shit out on their own. And what they say is what it is. And me personally, as far as the Nat situation, if I felt like I wronged her, I would apologize. If she would have said I
Yeah.
made her feel any kind of way, I would
Yeah.
apologize. But the fact that she just completely, because I tried to call her after that,
Oh
and
yeah.
it just kept going. Yeah, it just kept going. Because I want like you, me
Oh yeah,
personally,
yeah,
like
yeah. I remember. I
I
remember.
don't even know. You just stopped talking to me. Like what the fuck? Like because of a hypothetical. So she
Man,
literally erased me from as if I did not exist. Now it
and
is
she probably
commendable
really
her
like
coming
felt like at the
years later.
time.
Huh?
I'm saying at the time she probably really felt like it was a deal breaker thing. Like she probably really felt like you was unloyal. I'm not giving her no excuse, but what I'm saying is everybody takes certain levels of shit differently. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how well I don't know how what kind of example can I give? But in Detroit, right? What up though? You know what I'm saying? You can say
Mhm.
what up though to somebody, and one nigga he gonna be like what up though. You know what I'm saying in a positive manner, but the next nigga gonna be like fuck you mean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you gonna be like what? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it everybody takes stuff differently, and I know it took a long time for her to see. You know what I'm saying? The error in that situation. I still say at least she saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I say maybe she's going through another heartbreak and don't nobody want to hear her shit. So she want to say, "Well, Cree listened to my other,
Damn.
Cree listened to my heartbreak the last time and let me cry on her shoulder." And I'm joking, but seriously, that question I asked earlier: if someone hurts you once, do they get grace or distance? And sometimes I give grace, and sometimes I give distance. And
Mm,
because I literally tried, even after she shut down talking to me, to connect with her to see what the problem was, try to fix it. I
yeah.
seen her out a couple times. She didn't say shit to me.
When?
So she gave me a
Recently?
nod. Yeah, I seen her on the track a couple times.
Oh
And I
yeah.
spoke to her dog. You know, it's
That
crazy as
shit don't
fuck.
count, dog. Wow. I spoke to her dog
But
though.
I'm just telling you, my spirit said leave it alone. And I'm gonna listen to myself before I listen to anybody else. And and that's what I'm doing. I'm leaving it alone. Like if my spirit would have said talk to her, but and even if I talk to her, it would never be the same. That's just like the Ivy situation. If I ever talk to her, it would never be the same. And it's mainly because if I have not, and I'm saying felt like, but you can't tell me something that I did to you,
Mm.
that I didn't apologize for and try to do better. You can't tell me, then I'm not going. Like I just cannot go backwards. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going forward forever. Tish says sometimes it takes people to realize they wrong, and if she acknowledges her wrong, maybe she deserves a second chance. Just saying, sis. But a second chance to what? Hurt me again? Absolutely not. I will pass. My life has been great. It has not changed since this woman was not in my life.
She said a
So
second
there is
chance to
no
what?
need. Exactly. There is no need. You didn't bring
Y'all crazy.
that much change in my life for me to go back. Like, in certain people, if you lose them,
I thought y'all
it's
was good
like
friends
you
though.
never needed them anyway.
I mean, I thought
Like,
y'all
that's
was
how
good
I look at
friends.
it.
I do talk to I talked to her and shit, like you say, you can't change no grown motherfucking mind. And I don't try to. I just be like, "Hey, man, this my piece. I'm gonna say my piece on it, and I'm gonna get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, or whether you give a fuck or not. You know what I'm saying? Just so you
And
know.
it's up to you whether or not you want to get, like
Yeah.
you said, you gave grace to your other friend 15 years later, then you cutting them off. I don't got that type of time. Okay. You cut me
Yeah,
off,
yeah, yeah.
and let's keep it there. Let's just keep it
Yeah.
there. No need for me to be my great self to you. Like I know my worth. So
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, when I be saying stuff like a motherfucker ain't there for you, man, we ain't talking about no life threatening shit because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about overall unavailability. That's what we talking about. You feel me? And I'm just like, my nigga, you at 100%. Cause we can't count the good times, nigga. A bummer show up for a good time. You know what I'm saying?
is when and man, I'm telling you, I preach this all the time. It's what happens when you're not having a good
Yeah,
time,
when
when
you
you're going through
facing
those hard,
adversity.
difficult struggles.
Yeah.
Who's there for
You
you
ain't gotta invite
during those
nobody to a
times?
party, goddamn it.
All right, let's go to the next one since we already dived in.
We dove to it already.
Uh, here's a good one. Are they curious about your life or centered on theirs? I have a friend. Sure, I'll call her friend.
I'm listening. I didn't even hear the question
She
completely.
calls
Can you
me, and I know when she calls me, I need to allot at least an hour, hour and a half to 2 hours to listen to her talk. Because
wait,
I don't usually get a word in.
what was the question?
Do they listen or just want to talk?
Okay,
Are they curious about your life or centered on theirs?
got you.
Right.
Hmm.
And I have a friend. Sure, I'll call her a friend.
Hmm.
But I know when she calls me, I have to have at least an hour, hour and a half to 2 hours to talk to her. Because that's how much I ignore her calls a lot. And when I finally do answer, I need to know, make sure I have the time.
Yeah,
And these type of people are literally emotionally draining people. Like they never really have good stuff to talk about. It's usually all the drama going on in their life and the
yeah.
shit they doing on the side or on the middle and trying to fix it. They
Damn, in the
complain
middle.
about the life they have. And
Hmm.
all I could think about is it could be worse. It could be worse. These are energy drainers. Do you have anybody like that in your life?
Energy. No, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty good where I'm at with friends.
That's amazing. You do have a good group of friends. I don't really know them, like know them,
Yeah.
but the times I have spent with them, they're pretty awesome. Like myself.
Might I add? Okay.
Boom. But no, I mean like your guy friends. They're pretty cool guys. Like very respectful.
Yeah.
Man, like they're all right. They are all right with me.
Yeah.
So that's good. Like I think it takes a lot of time too to like commit to a circle of friends. Like this is it.
Yeah,
I
for
don't really
sure.
need no new
For
friends.
sure.
Everybody else gets my ass. But
Yeah.
I enjoy meeting people, but I'm very hesitant on, and I'm not gonna say call people friends because that's like one of my favorite words, calling people
Yeah.
friends.
Hmm.
But I'm very hesitant on allowing somebody to come in my personal space now, and that is a new thing for me because usually I can give my whole life story to people if I feel comfortable. But now I'm trying to not talk so much about what's going on in my life and what I got going on because I know people just really not don't have good intentions these days. I have a lot of
Yeah.
energy drainers, but not friends. Tish, I need you to do better because you chose those energy drainers. Get rid of them.
No, it depends on who they are first. Damn.
All right. Let's talk about a little thing like loyalty and trust.
Right.
Have you ever had any friends that used your secrets as weapons?
Nope. I had a girlfriend that did. Yeah.
What
The
happened?
stuff I told her out of secrecy, she used it. She weaponized it on my ass.
Do you want to elaborate, like specifically what
Nah, it's
happened?
just she threw it back in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had
Men don't
some
like that.
yeah, I had some times where I did some shit that would have been frowned upon if I got caught. You know what I'm saying? So from just a little illegal shit that I shouldn't have been doing. You feel me? And then when a nigga at his lowest, then you want to kick a nigga when he down. You know what I'm saying? So and that was something that nobody else had knew about. You feel me? And yeah, so I mean, yeah, use my secrets against me or whatever the case. But you gotta learn lessons after stuff like that happen.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, friend. Do your friends take accountability when they're wrong?
Hell yeah.
Do they apologize without excuses?
Yep.
Do
Hmm.
they defend you or stay silent?
What you mean? Oh no no no! All my homies they gonna defend me for sure. But we don't even be in crowds to where we need to be defended. We are everybody for everybody.
Okay. So let's talk about boundaries and respect. Respect.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you disagree without disrespect?
Yes.
Do you feel like there was ever a time where you and I disagreed and I disrespected you?
Uh, nope. So it came one time where we was having a disagreement, and I think I was all it whatever it was. I was already kind of heated behind the situation, and I think I got loud with you. Whatever I did, I felt like after I got off the phone with you, I thought about it, and I was like, whatever I'm going through outside of here, she didn't deserve that. So I called you back. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, so I'm gonna let you know I apologize, and it will never happen again. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to sit back and say, okay, damn, I just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I might have disrespected or hurt my friend's feelings. So that's when you push all the shit to the side. You say, okay, is this person important to you? And you make that phone call. Because that shit that y'all was talking about was not important enough to lose a friendship over. You feel me? Like I'm a person that try to, you know what I'm saying, sit back and think about what the fuck I did. And if the person is important in your life, you're gonna correct it. Or you should. In my opinion, you should correct it. Cause good friends are hard to come past. Like straight up.
Now, that's huge. I commend you for that. I remember exactly what happened. Not exactly what you said, but I
Mm.
remember getting off the phone with you like, this motherfucker is tripping.
Yeah.
But the fact that you did call me back and
Yeah.
apologize, and of course I accepted it, that's huge. Um, I want to like just trickle a little bit as far as in relationships when it
Mm.
comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for if I love you, if I care about you, I don't want to hurt you, right?
For
But I
sure.
don't know if I hurt you unless you tell me. Like, it just so happened that you felt like you don't usually talk to me like that, so
Right,
you
right.
kind of knew, like, damn, I was a little out of line. So, but a lot of times, like in relationships, and when I say relationships, I don't mean romantic. I mean all different types of. It could be a mother, son, sister, sister, whatever.
Right.
In relationships,
Yeah.
if we raise our voice or change our tone, a motherfucker could be feeling this small and you don't even know it. And they don't tell you. Instead, they hold a grudge. And I want to talk about this
Yeah.
because my younger sister had stopped talking to me for a long time. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck I do to her? Like, what the hell? And I would ask, like, you okay? She'd be like, yeah, I'm good. Whatever. But it just was sitting heavy on my heart. So I had called her one time. I'm like, man, whatever I did, man, I'm sorry. And I was sincere. I'm laughing, I'm smiling now, but I was very
Yeah.
sincere because I was really trying hard to build a healthy relationship with her. And I knew in order to do that, I had
Yeah.
to figure out why the fuck she stopped talking to me to begin with.
Right.
And she reminded me, and I mean, when I tell you it was over a year ago, that I had made a comment about her and something about her, right? I don't even remember exactly what it was, but it was something negative about her. And I'm pretty sure I was joking, but even in the joke, motherfuckers can get offended, right?
Mm-hmm. Hell
So she
yeah.
had got offended by something I said. And I'm like, damn, that's why you still like I was like, fuck, you could have called me. I could have told you I was just joking. I'm sorry. Because
Yeah.
I am very quick and very apologetic when it's people I love and that I hurt.
Yeah.
And so I said that to say, like, when you are trying to build a relationship, if you are currently in a relationship, if you're trying to make your relationship better, it does not take much to apologize when somebody says, you hurt my feelings, or that bothered me, or you know what I mean?
Uh,
Like,
it
especially if you
takes
don't
it.
know. If you
I
don't
don't
know, you
know.
don't know.
I feel like people have been like desensitized, so it actually may take a lot more than you think for people to apologize or to acknowledge their wrongs and apologize. I think it takes a little bit more strength than, you know what I'm saying, the average bear.
But when you're dealing with, and this is, you how you said immediately you call me back, right? You didn't wait
Yeah,
3, 4, 5 days.
right.
So when you're dealing, especially if you live with a person, like you talking about somebody you love and care about, right?
Yeah,
And me, and I know everybody not like me, but me, I like for people to just look at it like this: how soon do you want to get over it and get back to loving each other? Right? Because I don't like being in the house and we not talking, we not
yeah,
touching. Like
yeah,
none of this stuff is happening. It's like we're enemies. We don't even want to sleep next to each other. There's space and cold air blowing between.
yeah.
I want to go back to the loving. I don't want to be at each other's throat. You know what I mean? Like, so if I did something, tell me. If you did something, best believe I'm gonna tell you. But how do we fix it? And they don't
It's
they don't
a
say women are like have that quality. It's like women emotional, blah blah blah. This woman, I want to fix it. Like if I love you, like I used to tell
mm,
people, like me and my sister used to fight a lot growing up, and I never want to fight her, but I'll start shit because my mouth be slick. But I don't want to fight her. I just like to have a good healthy debate about things, right?
mm.
And I literally be wanting to know how somebody thinking, where it's coming from. Like I've always had that knowledge, like this is how I think, but how do you think? Like, and I'm constantly trying to get in people's head to understand how they think and just kind of question it to see, just to see. Because everybody grew up different. Nobody like two people, I don't think no two people really think alike 100% of the time, you
Yeah.
know. And a lot of times I'd be like, you're the male me, right? But for some reason, when we get in a debate, it's just we agree to disagree, right? So we
Mm.
don't always think alike either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Tish said people not mature enough to accept the truth. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Cause like, what level of maturity do you need to accept the truth? Like, what is the truth though? Like, is it something you seeing, you hearing? Because we both can hear something and both hear something totally different. So I'm not really sure like what truth she's talking about. So if you care to elaborate on that, sis, I'm all here for it. I'm here for it. And that's what I mean. Like that statement, like what exactly is he trying to say? Can you like think about like what she's trying to say, Detroit, from that? People not mature enough. How do you decipher that? Like how do you know?
People not mature enough to accept the truth.
Yeah, what truth? What are we talking about? Whose truth?
I don't know. She talking about she responded to what you was talking about being in the house and not being happy.
Well, not necessarily not being happy, but if there is some discord,
Yeah.
like how do we fix it instead of not talking to each other, walking around like we strangers? Like why can't we as adults,
Um,
and I don't, when you say mature, like I'm thinking if you adults, you should already know how to handle like
they be some
confusion
childish
in your house.
motherfuckers out here.
Man, I'm telling you, it really is. But you shouldn't even be in a relationship and living with no partner if
Yeah,
you
we
really
all
don't.
know that, but you know,
Oh, she said when you was talking about your young sister. Okay,
uh,
okay. Thank you for that clarification. Yeah, because I was clearly lost. Like I didn't know why she had stopped talking to me. And I think, and I'm not even gonna just say women. Like some people just hold on to stuff because they rather hold on to it than have you a part of their life again. Like it just
well,
is
like
what
I
it
say,
is.
I think that it all depends on who that person is to you, because you know it's easy for me to just drop anybody that I don't care for. You know what I'm saying?
But
Over
when you think
somebody that
about
I
your
do care for.
family, sometimes it's easy to drop family because they don't give a shit about you. Like I be telling these kids, and I'm saying kids, but I mean like
Yeah.
young adults in our family,
Mm.
like y'all love to get treats and gifts and stuff from us. Y'all don't think we as the elderly like to get gifts and get treated nicely? Like it should not always be about y'all. Like
Yeah.
relationships, you need some reciprocation. Like, and that's what I'm gonna start talking about now, reciprocation.
Reciprocation.
We need to do a reciprocation check in relationships, like in friendships, and all these things. Like, are you the only one giving? I mean, that's not cool. Just think about it. I don't care what your age is. I don't care what your job is.
Reciprocation.
Are you the only one receiving? That's not fair. So
Mm,
let's talk about it. Reciprocation check from your friends. Is the effort mutual or one sided?
mutual.
It should absolutely be mutual because who wants a friend who you
I don't.
always there for and they are
You
never there for
seen
you?
you was there. You was at Taco Tuesday. You seen they what they came to support, right? And you see how everybody was. You know, everybody was happy to see each other, man. It was all love up in there.
We had a great time.
Yeah, no bullshit.
I'm like one of the guys when I hang out with.
Yeah.
Shot,
Yeah.
shot, 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 shot.
Yeah.
Yes, it's always a good time. I've never been around y'all and there was drama,
No drama.
fighting,
Zero.
arguing, hating. Like
Now we
I,
gonna
I don't I
argue.
don't ever see that. I don't even see that. Like I mean
We
argument to the
gonna
point where you want to fight.
uh
Like that type. Like you have
nah.
disagreements, but that's
Yeah.
different when you talking about anger and arguments. Like
Yeah.
um it's all good. Like and that's the type of energy that I like to have around my friends. Like I
Exactly.
think that the people that I call friend, and I call too many people friends, and it's not really what it is, you
Yeah.
know. And I've been working on it, but I still fail. I called a waiter today, friend,
Anyway,
and
how
he
can I help
barely
you? Hey
spoke
friend.
English. I was like, "Come on, friend!" Like, so I still use the word loosely. However, I do know that it's not what it is. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
next one: who texts or calls first most of the time?
We in a group chat, so niggas just fellas, you know what I'm saying? Or send a meme or a joke, you know what I'm saying? Or just talking about what they got going on and shit. It's a group chat. So don't people just
Well, I'm
enter
trying
and
to figure out
say
why
what
I'm
they
not in
want.
the group trap. Is because I'm
Yeah, no.
the group trap. Is it because I'm a female? It's okay. I don't need to be in there. But I'm just saying. So who call or text each other the most between you and I?
Between me and who? Who call between me and you? Yeah, wrong way. Who call
Mhm.
and text? You definitely call and text the most.
Let me tell you why. Right? I be having like a lot of information in my brain. And if y'all haven't noticed, I haven't been doing podcasts here lately. Right? And I have a
Yeah.
female best friend when I need to get perspective on certain situations, and then I have the male when I need a different perspective. And when I tell you they are so different, just listening to both of them, like they are so different, but both of the all the information be like enlightening, like if that makes sense. So what she say? Me and my friends are terrible on calling. Do better. And what y'all drinking on? I ain't drinking on none, right? I had a drink today, and I think my buzz gone. Hey, y'all know the Bears is winning, right? We number one. We got our playoff spot. Go Bears! Boo 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 boo
Y'all
boo.
got y'all playoff spot?
Absolutely. But when I think about like people that I call friend, and I think about who texts and calls first and most of the time, I think we all equally slack on the calling and the texting. And that's because life be lifing, right? And it's people have a lot of things going on, and it's just kind of hard to keep up with people when you have like your kids,
Nah, I be lazy.
husbands, boyfriends, whatever, friends, and
I
it's
be
kind of hard
lazy
to
on
keep
it.
up with it. But I do take note when I do reach out and motherfuckers don't reach out back. I take note, and I think everybody should take note
See, take
because
note. I call
reciprocation is
back
very
just so
important
you
in
know.
relationships,
I call back and I text back if I'm unavailable.
as you should. So you don't deal with that because y'all have group text.
I don't deal with
I had a group text with a few people, and then motherfuckers just started sliding off, and no communication was had. And then when I would hit them up on Tuesday, it's like, oh, I guess she's checking for who going to Taco Tuesday. So I stopped doing that. So when motherfuckers go to Taco Tuesday, if I see them, I see them. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. But I do have like this sense of bringing and like the idea of bringing people together to have a good time and
it.
just
Yeah.
making good memories. Like that's one of the
Hmm.
things I want to do. I want to make good memories. Because when motherfuckers is gone, all you have is those memories.
Yeah, for sure. I thought you was gonna say they gone. I was like, yeah, they gone.
Your live will end automatically in 30 minutes due to the plan limits. So let me tell y'all this, right? It's an hour and a half. When I tell you me and Detroit can probably talk for 3 more hours, we probably can. But we're not gonna do that to y'all, even though people are listening and watching. And I do appreciate y'all tuning in to Cree 21 Boom, where I have explosive conversations all the time. Back to
Explosive.
the topic.
Nice.
I want y'all to look and think about y'all friend circle. But clearly, my friend over here has some good, solid friends. And he's getting rid of the people that are not. And
For
this
sure.
word is hard to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I'm going to try it. Is this person and these people in your friend circle
Hmm.
friends or just familiar? I'll say it like that instead of familiarity. It's just fucking familiarity, whatever. Familiar. So, like,
Mm.
are you just used to hanging around these people, used to seeing them,
Yeah.
or are they actually friends? Think about it.
Oh yeah. They
Here
friends.
she go.
Man, actually, they like my brothers to be honest, man. Like,
Family. I love it.
it ain't no ditch. You know what I'm saying? Deep enough to where they can't help me out of it. You feel me? And I say that with conviction. Like, and I've been knowing them for since before I even came to Texas. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't been defaulted from day one.
I love that.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that consistency is like a huge
Yeah.
character plus. Like, not that don't change up on me. Like, don't act different when you're around other people,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean? Like, because it's some people, man, it's some people that just fucking change like a what is it, chameleon? Like when they
Yeah.
around one people, they put on that costume. When they
Nah.
around other people, they put on that. And I'd be like, who the fuck? What? Who you are today?
Hell
I
no.
am the same person. Even though my
Yeah.
sister says I'm a little different around my friends, I beg to differ. Like I just get a little I'm a little wild. Like I just like to have a good time. I like to make some good memories. I like to see people smiling. I like to laugh. I like to enjoy
Yeah.
life. Like when I seen Janice coming there, I was like, "Oh my God, there's Janice! She got the girls with her."
Yeah.
I see Ashley. I mean, hey, Ashley! Pick her up. Stop picking me up, Creed. Pick her up anyway. Like I just
Yeah.
is the smile is there. I'm happy, right? I am just who I am. All right, so here's another important piece. Do they invest or do they just consume? And this is about that energy draining person. Do they invest
Man,
in your life or do
you
they
don't
just
even
take, 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 take?
understand like the dynamics of our friendship ain't never like been no take. You feel me? Like even when like just on a get together, you feel me? Like we organize with it. You feel me? So like whoever has to get together, everybody else wherever we're going, like if they come to my crib, then everybody brings the stuff to eat. You feel me? Because I'm hosting in my crib. So I ain't even gotta do nothing. So and that's how we just worked it. We'll go over to J crib, you know what I'm saying? And we bringing everything to J crib. And Jay gonna cook anyway.
Was that Jay? He was like, man, I remember Cree first came over there. She had me cooking some damn fish, some more
No,
fish.
that was wig.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, your ass was wild.
Yeah, because sometimes people volunteer stuff, but they really don't want to do it, but they being friendly and
He
kind.
didn't
Nigga
volunteer at
offered, the nigga
all.
offered. I was like, hell
No,
yeah,
he did not. He did
he
not
did.
offer.
Well, how did he cook it
You
then?
said you ain't gonna cook no more fish.
He didn't have no more, right?
No, he had a ton of it. He had just went fishing. But he had filleted them fish for regular use at his house, not with you.
Well, all I know is he was kind enough to make some more fish,
Yeah, he
and I was
was.
like, he is all right with me.
Yeah, he was.
Tish said, no, that was something I said a while ago. Now I say, you all over the place when I come out with you. It is
Wait,
kind of hard for
Tish.
me to stay still because when my feet hear a song, right? I get excited and I want to dance. When my eyes see somebody I actually like being
Yeah.
around and making smile, I get up and I go greet them properly. Or if I see somebody in distress, I get up and go ask them, "Are you okay? What's wrong? Like if I can make them better." And it's just who I am. And I think my purpose on earth is to be that way. And that's just what I've embraced. This person that I am.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong
still
with
love
it.
you, sis. I still be wanting you to come out with me because you know you're my favorite girl. But I believe that the love that I have in me
Yeah.
is to be shared with people. So I operate in that way. You know, I work at a hospital, but I don't want to work there. Like I literally
What you
I
said?
don't believe that's
I
attached to
don't
my
work it.
purpose.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
believe that when I started there, I was working with the kids. Like I believe that's a part of my purpose to help teach
Yeah.
children to be better individuals. But once you get in a job and they kind of own you, it's like you get voluntold to do all these other things. And that's where I got lost at. Like my purpose was no longer being served because
Yeah.
grown people are usually stuck in their way and gonna do what they want to do. And I don't want to put my hands on anybody, even if I'm restrained. I don't want to do that. Like
Yeah.
I feel like 99% of my life, I want to love on people. I don't want to be mad, angry at people. I'm telling you, when that girl had me in a lot, all I could think about is how can I de-escalate this? I know she's been drinking. She was just twerking on top of the damn balcony.
And
The-
then they
She was
try to
like
put you in a hole.
literally had good knees, like and had me in a karate chop. I'm like, well, how can I de-escalate this? And my sorries clearly wasn't working.
That's crazy. Sorry don't work no more. It's
I
2025.
can't unbump you.
Yeah.
Just said that's my purpose, sis, at the hospital helping patients. And God bless you, sis, because you definitely have some patients that we all need. Like, and I'm not saying patients in the hospital, but patients where you can deal with those people in a logical mind. Because in my head,
Wait, hold on.
I got to get the hell up out of here.
Okay. But
Good night, sis. She said good night, y'all.
all
Love
right.
you.
Have a good one.
We're gonna end it at 150. We're gonna get out. We got 12 minutes. What you get ready to say, friend?
150.
It's gonna cut off anywhere too. So I'm trying to
12
cut it
minutes.
off before it cut off.
Okay. About what?
I don't know what the hell we was talking about.
So what you talking about? You said what I got to say about it.
I thought you were starting to say something and then you stopped.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
let's talk about. Let me ask you this: when do you outgrow friendships? Because I do believe that people sometimes are in your life, they serve a purpose. Like you, it was meant for you to meet this person. Your lesson was learned, and now it's time to move on.
Outgrow friendships.
Mhm.
I mean the best way to say it is you outgrow friendships when it doesn't benefit who you are as a person. And when I say that, I mean y'all like I'm going in completely different directions. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and it's not to say you gotta nix the friendship, but it still gotta have some type of value in it for you. And that's my opinion. If it don't got no value and you thought it wasn't worth it anyway, then I don't even see what the purpose of holding on to a friendship is for. I got homeboys that seem like, you know what I'm saying, like you got the goofy, geeky, you got thugs, you got a little bit of everything. And the people that's my homeboys, they not homeboys because of, their occupation and what they do in the streets of this, that, and the third. It's who we were and our interactions together combined. You know what I'm saying? And if we had enough interactions and stuff like that, then that's when you can call one a homeboy. You know what I'm saying? But all the homeboys that I got from acquired, throughout life, it was some good ones, and actually it was more bad than good.
I can see that.
It was more bad than good, but that's like the human experiment, right? Like we just
Go
going
ahead.
through
I was
trial
ready
and
to
error.
say, yeah, exactly. I said it's the bad people is necessary. It's the bad people in your life to help you show you what you don't want and what you need and what you
Yeah.
actually do want. Because believe it or not, it's some people who look. I'm telling you, I have a friend, and I'm saying I
Hmm.
have a friend who will not date a guy if he's not a thug. Like if he's not sagging his pants,
Hmm.
if he's not cussing every other word, smoking a blunt. I'm like, girl, how the fuck you not? So clearly she has not outgrown that, right?
Hmm.
And that's okay because that's what she likes, that's what she wants,
Right,
right?
right, right, right.
However, when I was growing up, I was like a little thug, tomboyish, whatever. We used to smoke weed and all that. I outgrew that. I don't want that for my life anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
sometimes, and I can't really hang out with her, because we really don't have anything in common. So places and
Hmm.
things and stuff I'm trying to go and do, you definitely have to be of good character, first of all. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to be around somebody who is not of good character because you're gonna be doing shit that I'm gonna be side eyeing you about anyway.
Right.
So
Because it ain't the time or the place.
exactly. So if you hold yourself to a certain standard, your friends are going to reflect that. Right. And I myself want to sit at
Yeah.
tables where I look up to these people. I want to talk to these people. I can learn something. Like I'm always trying to learn something from somebody. Like that is the type of tables I want to sit at. I
Right.
want to sit at a table, we gossiping, talking negative about people. Like I just that just really irks my nerve, especially then you're gonna be smiling in that same person's face. Like, come on now, why are we doing that? Or making little sly comments about people that we call friends. I don't like that. That shit right there
Man.
is for the birds. So stay away from me with that bullshit. I don't want that.
These niggas is weird out here, for real.
Right. Oh, let me ask you this. Should friends have access to all of your life? Like your
I mean,
family, your relationships. And this is gonna be the last question because we're gonna get up out of here in like 2 minutes, and then we're
I
gonna get
don't
some
know.
final statements and comments, and then we're gonna shut it down. So
I mean,
I'm done with
I
my
guess
notes.
it would. One, I think it would depend on the friend and who y'all are to each other. And then the other one would be, well, what do you mean access to all your life? Like, what do you mean?
Like whatever you have going on. Like okay, so that's a good response. It depends on that relationship and bond because I don't think nobody knows everything about you.
Right.
Although I think my friends probably know 99.9%. Because I really don't like if something's bothering me, I'm probably gonna talk about it. Because
Hmm.
I want it off my head. And I don't really have, and I can't think of a secret, and people might not believe me, but I can't
Yeah.
think of a secret that I have not shared with anybody. Right. So
Mm.
I have allowed my friends to have access, like, and even if they don't want it. Like if you ever ask me something, I'm gonna talk about it and I'm gonna share, especially if I think it can help you,
Yeah.
and if I can give some good advice and just tell you what I did wrong when this fucked up when I did it that way, I'm gonna share it. I don't have no bars hold because I believe it's my purpose to do that.
Right.
And even people that I fell out with, I will still not speak no bad on their name. And I had a friend, we were friends, I thought, and
Mm.
she was interested in a guy that I was talking to. Right. I had stopped talking to him. She was interested in him. They hooked up. Allegedly, she was pregnant by him. But she cut me off. Right. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? I usually be like, what the fuck happened when people cut me off? Because I believe I'm like a great person, like,
Hmm.
and a good friend. I really do believe that. So she cut me off, and I found out later she was pregnant by a guy, blah blah. And I was like, man, when I did see her, I was like, man, what happened to you? And she kind of gave me a little bit of it, and I was like, over a nigga, these niggas is for the streets. Like I was kind of lightening the mood up, like these nigga, I don't give a shit. And I'm like, I ain't never slept with this dude. Like we literally just like went out on a couple dates. I don't give a shit. And she's like, yeah, but I backdoored you, some shit she said, and I got pregnant by him and blah, blah. Long story short, she found out I didn't give a shit. And we became cordial, not cool, because I can't go back to the way things was when you fucking just cut me off for no reason. I just
Yeah.
find that to be the most difficult thing because I don't even trust you like I did before. So I don't even give you the opportunity to do the shit to me again. But long story short, the dude called me, right? And I'm like, what the fuck this nigga calling me? He's like, why you ain't tell me your friend was a hoe? I was like, what? Friend, and don't be calling nobody I know or call a friend a hoe, right? I immediately checked him. And then he said her name, and he was like, she ain't even pregnant by me. We don't even know who the baby daddy is. She been telling me it's me all this time. I was like, whoa. Well, I said, karma be coming fast, don't it? And so he was like, why you ain't telling me this now? I was like, look, I don't know what y'all got going on. Me and her are not even talking no more like that. However, I'm not going to say nothing bad about her because I have nothing bad to say about her. I said, so get off my phone. And I hung up. That was it.
Yeah.
So I don't even speak ill of people when we fall out. I really don't. I just don't. And that's the type of friend I am. Your secrets still safe for me. Like if you're not out here bad mouthing me, bashing me, and doing all this shit to me, like I don't give a shit what you got going on. And it ain't my business, right? So let's get our last remarks out. That was my last little story. If you want another story, we got 4 minutes.
I don't got no story
But we're
for you.
gonna get our finishing thoughts out, and then we're gonna end the podcast. I love y'all. I swear I love doing this. I can't believe I be waiting, letting so much time go by before I go live and just talk to y'all. Like it's like this is what I was meant to do, and I don't do it. Like I've been focusing on boop, that and my life. My life. I got a new
Appreciate that.
puppy. Like it's just like I'm just living. And when I tell you, even though I have bad days and hard times, I still rejoice. Every morning I'd be like, I made it. There's another opportunity for me to live my life, not just exist, but live my life and love on others. Go ahead, friend. We got 3 minutes.
I ain't got nothing.
Friend,
What's
I
up?
you got some remarks for people out there who might be in friendships and the shit ain't right and they need to move around. I need you to give them
Oh,
some advice and let them know, hey, stop wasting your time on these people if they some shitty ass
yeah,
people.
for
Like,
real.
if they're not giving you the bare minimum,
If
like, come
they
on
some
now.
pieces of shit, and you know if they really, you really know if they not benefiting you as a friend. You know what I'm saying? If they not beneficial in your life, they don't bring no type of happiness, and they taking, man, it's time to get rid of them. Like that ain't even. It took me a long time to see a lot of stuff, but I was looking at who I thought they was to me versus who I am to them. You know what I'm saying? And when you know your value, man, it's just time to get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because once you got real friends, then like everything like just works itself out. You know what I'm saying? Even when it's hiccups, it's like the slightest hiccups. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got. That's all I got, man.
If you watch the podcast, thank you so much. I hope you got something from it. So my final remarks are this. Thank you so much, friend, for coming on. I
For sure.
appreciate you. I love you. I thank you for
Love
all
you
the
too.
advice, encouragement, support that you have given me over the years. Priceless, right?
Appreciate it.
And if I ever been a shitty person or a shitty friend to you, I am sorry, right? And here's another thing that people do. They say, that was not my intentions. That was not my intention. But I'm here to tell y'all, we experience actions, not intentions. So even if it wasn't your intention and motherfucker treating you bad or hurting you, and they say, well, that was my intentions, base your choice of
I
being
just
in their
said,
life and them and yours based off their actions, not their intentions. Because men and women alike like to make promises and they use their words and say, I'm gonna do this for you, I love you, I'm gonna be there for you. And their actions is showing something totally different, right? Believe the actions because that's who they are. They are not the
oh,
intentions,
no,
right? So, with all that being said, I
wow.
hope that everyone have a marvelous holiday. If you celebrate, if you don't, whatever, it's another day. Celebrate life and enjoy your family and the friends that you do have, the solid ones. Love on them. Love on a
Uh-huh.
stranger. You never know who you could be helping.
Yeah, just go
And
love on a
I
stranger.
love on a
Weirdo.
stranger. Just say, "Hey, girl. Hey," compliment them. I do this all the day. I make it. I
Oh, that
purpose
type of
myself
love on
to
a stranger.
compliment a stranger. The small minor thing can
Makes
make
sense, man.
somebody smile. Oh, and Day and Shelly said hi to you today. and they
Oh,
were awesome
Tasha,
as
what up,
usual.
though?
So I just want to say that it does not take anything out of you. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind to people, even the ones that can't do nothing for you. Right?
Hmm.
I love y'all. And Cree 2-1 Boom is out. Another great podcast.
All right,
Thank
my
you, and thank
peoples.
you, my friend. Before they cut me off in 9 minutes because I ain't paid the due.
Oh, well, yeah.
Y'all have a
Go on,
good
cut her
night.
off.
All right. Thank you. I'm out.
All right.
Stay sucker